Hi everyone, and welcome to the next set of challenges in the monthly fitness challenge. This week I want to concentrate on arms, and I want to do that in quite a structured way. So every single day this week you will be doing 1 minute of push-ups in addition to whatever the workout is for that particular day. Push-ups really are a full body exercise, really, because you need the whole body to kind of kick in and to activate in order to do the push-up correctly. But if you were to ask me what muscles am I really using, a push-up is a chest-based exercise, okay? It's basing around the chest. So if you were in a gym environment, the very first elementary position that you would go into on the run-up to progression to a push-up, the first exercise you would do is a chest press. And the chest press machine, you're sitting on a seat in the chest press machine, you're sitting down, your back is fully supported, and then you have the two pieces of the arms that you push forward and push back. Okay, so it looks like this. That's a chest press machine. And that is your first step in learning how to do a push-up. The next step would be the cable machine. So it's just a bunch of cables, you hold onto the weights, you hold your position, and you're standing and you're doing your chest press like so. The progression from that would be a push-up, and you would do that on the floor. Now, I don't care what celebrity personal trainers you follow, I don't care who you've done personal training with before, or any classes that you've done. When you work out with me and any of the stuff that I give you, I will never, ever, ever allow you to do push-ups on the knees. Never. They never happen on my watch. Now, if you join a fitness class elsewhere, or you're doing online training with someone else, maybe they encourage that. I don't know. But for me personally, you will never see push-ups on the knees ever. Here's the reason why. When you're doing a push-up, because it's chest-based, okay, when you come down, and if you cannot do a push-up on the floor and come straight down, and you go on your knees into this kind of position, and then start to do that, your bum sticks up, your back arches, and it really is sore on the knees. And then I see some trainers who encourage, I can't even do it, they encourage you to do this, and do, oh, it's agony, agony. And they encourage you to do push-ups on your knees and flick your feet up. I've probably now got bruises on my kneecap just from demoing. It's just ridiculous. I do not understand why. So what happens? When you're an absolute beginner doing push-ups, an absolute beginner, your body weight, regardless if you're overweight, you're underweight, you are perfectly weighted for you, whatever your actual kilogram weight, when you are a beginner, when you start to do a push-up, that pushing up part, I'm not saying you're pushing up and lifting your full body weight. Of course you're not. Your feet are there to take some of that weight distribution. But you're taking a good chunk. So say for just an example, you are 70 kg. When you're doing a push-up, you might be pushing up something like 30 kg. So be realistic. If you're a complete beginner, these muscles, biceps, triceps, your chest muscles, your back, your abdominals, your lower back, none of these muscles, as a beginner in fitness, tend to be strong, which means that you are not able to use all of these muscles to push you up properly. Okay, so that then, in your mind, and actually physically, realistically, it's really tough for you to do a push-up because you're not physically fit enough to push your body weight up. So going back to the chest press machine, if I had to get you to chest press 30 kg, you would get what I'm saying. You would start it and sit down and go, oh, it's really tough. Because you have to use your stomach muscles. These activate immediately. You're pushing into your lower back, your chest is engaging, your arms are engaging, and then you're pushing out. Trust me, I've seen people in the gym, and 30 kg is not a small weight, it's a lot of weight. Can you imagine if you're lifting even a quarter, a third of your body weight off the ground? It's really, really tough to do. That's why push-ups are really, really hard for beginners. So you tend to see people, personal trainers, that encourage this nonsense of doing a push-up on your knee so that that takes even more of your body weight off. So in actual fact, with your little arms, you're then maybe pushing up 15 or 20 kg. So it's meant to be a beginner's entry level into doing push-ups. The key problem is you're busting your kneecap. Your kneecap is in agony because that's then taking a lot of weight on the ground or on a mat or on a towel or on a cushion or whatever you've got. It's still taking weight. And the second thing is your body position is all wrong. So your bum sticks up, the back arches, you're not engaging the stomach, okay? So to go from a push-up on the knees, if you were doing that nonsense, to then progress to a full push-up, it's never going to happen. It doesn't look seamless. So what is the answer? The answer is, in a push-up position, your body is flat. If you cannot push your body up in the flat position, elevate your upper body to start with, then do your push-ups. Easier. Elevate even more if you need to, and then do your push-ups. Where can you elevate your upper body? On your sofa, on your bed, on your kitchen unit, on a table, outdoors in the park, the back of the bench. Progress to the front of the bench. You then will have your toes tucked in, you're pushing back on heels so the legs are completely fixed. Your hips are in nice alignment, your stomach can be engaged in, your lower back is being used, and then you can concentrate on the chest exercise. For absolute beginners who have no strength upper body at all, you can do up against a wall, go onto your toes, step back a little bit so you've got space, arms out to the side, outside your shoulders, down, don't headbutt the wall, down and back up. Those that want to progress a bit more, you've got a sofa, and again you can do it on a sofa. Then you will do it on the floor, okay? If you do a floor-based push-up and you're just getting into it, don't worry if you only do 1 or 2 inches, a small amount down and back up. That is better than doing it against the wall and doing 15, okay? So understand progression a little bit better. So if you're here and you're doing push-ups, chin should be placed above the fingertips, hands should be outside the shoulder span, toes in, push back in heels, hips up. Let your body come down, pull that stomach up as you push up, okay? Your next exercise on a push-up progression, so instead of out with the elbows out, you can do narrow and elbows in, like this. That's far more work on the triceps. It's called a military push-up. Your hands, instead of being outside like this, they're inside like this. And also bring them down a wee bit so that they are above your chest. The reason being is when you take that body down into a military push-up, if your hands are placed too far up, you don't have enough leverage to get you up. If your hands are down a wee bit, you've got the leverage to get that body up, okay? So this week, very long explanation, but it's so important for me. Push-ups are a big bugbear for me. I see a lot of people doing them, like I said, on their knees, and it's damaging, and it's not a progressive way to get into doing full push-ups. So find a position that you can do a push-up successfully. Remember to keep the abs pulled in tight, back in neutral, your bum is not sticking out to get a lower back injury. All that is tucked under, in nice and tight. You're going down and you're pushing up. Use that stomach to pull when you're pushing yourself up, and it will support the lower back. Any issues, please let me know. It's so important you get this exercise correctly, and just because we are on a digital virtual training doesn't mean that I don't care if your technique is correct or not. I do. It's critical, okay? So don't do the push-ups wrong. Any questions, let me know.